everybody's attention now.
Okay, people, everybody else has been talking about it, everybody's been wanting my opinion about it, so let's make a video and talk about the Steam Box, which is Valve's new gaming hardware set to come out in 2013, I believe. It's going to be competing with the next generation of consoles and the PS4, the new Xbox, and I guess the Wii U as well. Now, I have a lot of different thoughts about what this thing can be and what this thing can do. First thing I want to get out of the way is that Steam is probably the best thing that happened to gaming in the modern era. And Gabe Newell is a mastermind. He is a genius. He is the Santa Claus of gaming. But not everything is perfect, and as you will see when I talk about this thing, not everything is going to be the best of the best, amazing, whatever you want to call it. But let's go over through the pros right now. First thing I want to talk about is this machine will have the best launch lineup of any console ever. Ever. Period. You're going to have access to all of Steam day one. All the games on Steam. Day one. You're going to have the largest library in console history on day one. Day one. The largest amount of indie support day one. Day one. It is going to have the best online for gaming consoles, better than PSN, better than Xbox Live, because as we all know, Steam kills both of them. You're going to be able to probably get the prices, the sales on your Steam box and everything. The games are going to be cheaper. The games will most likely run better as it's going to be on PC-centric hardware. Now, one thing I'm very excited about is the possibility of having a box that is going to be portable, because I was contemplating making a shuttle PC, which is a very small PC. It's going to, make a small PC which is very manageable, can be carried around, whatever. But with a Steam box, I could hypothetically and theoretically have all of my games, as you can see right here. I'd be able to bring all these games wherever and whenever. They'd come with me everywhere. 184 games. Anytime I want. If I want to hop on my Steam box, I want to bring it to a friend's house, hell, even if a friend of mine has a Steam box, how about this? I can go over to his Steam box, log on to my account, and play my entire library on it. How awesome is that? You'll never be bored ever, because you can go anywhere to any Steam box on the planet, because I love going over to my friends' houses. We're bored, we're hanging out, we're drinking, we're doing really nothing, and I can just go onto his computer, access my Steam account, and play my games. But now with the Steam box, you can pretty much do that anywhere. More things I'm pretty happy about is, it's going to be more developer friendly. Valve isn't all neo-Nazi like most console manufacturers do, where they put restrictions and limitations and this and that and all these kind of rules and regulations that Microsoft and Sony do, as in regards to online gaming, DLC, whatever, you name it. Valve would really have loved to give all that TFC2 content for free, all that Orange Box content for free, all that Left 4 Dead 2 content for free. But Microsoft, they have these Xbox Live policies. They're just not going to allow that to happen. Next, we have, it'll bring console gamers a PC experience more friendly, more accustomed to their needs and wants, which is why we also have big picture, because, the PC can do console now as well. But it brings a whole setup, and the whole empties the entire argument of, I want console gaming. Because now you'll be able to get your PC with your console, and hopefully this could mean that you'll be able to get cross-platform gaming on a Steam box and a PC. Meaning maybe I'll be able to see some of you guys in a game of Battlefield 3, in a game of Battlefield 4. Maybe I'll be able to see some of you console guys that have a Steam box on PlanetSide 2. Maybe I'll be able to see a lot of you console guys with a Steam box on many other games like Left 4 Dead 2, TFC 2. Who knows? The possibilities could be endless. Modding could do that too. We don't know yet. But with every good thing, we also gotta say that there's probably gonna be some bad things or things that might not be sure of yet. I mean, honestly, it's too early to know all the details. Everything I said in the pros section could be subject to change. You might not be able to do. Heck, they could probably put a fee that allows me to play a game on my PC on a Steam box. They might attach a fee to it or a subscription service. We don't know. I highly doubt it, but we don't know. Now, are games going to be digital only on the Steam box? That's another thing, because console gamers, they love their physical media. They love to trade things in. Not saying I don't enjoy physical media either, but as far as my PC goes, it's my own personal thing. I'd rather have everything digital. As far as the console goes, I've got no problem with things being physical. But is it going to be digital only, or is it going to have retail copies as well? And if it has retail copies as well, is that just going to override and basically eliminate all the rest of retail PC games? Like, if they have retail copies of Steambox games, will I be able to buy that and then install it right on my computer? You feel what I'm saying right here? It kind of could force sort of a pseudo monopoly, you know, eliminating Origin and other services out of the picture. Who knows really? Also, will non-Steam type games be able to be played on a Steam box? Like, for example, PlanetSide 2 is made by SOE Online, but it's not really a Steam game. You can get it on Steam, you can launch it from Steam, but you are fully able to play it without Steam because technically it is not a Steam game. We'll be able to play games like that on Steam. Blizzard games, that's another thing. We'll be able to play Diablo on Steam box, we'll be able to play StarCraft, we'll be able to play Warcraft, things like that. Who knows? My biggest concern, though, is will it lower the ceiling for graphical advances on the PC? Like I said, consoles, you know, they stay put. They don't move, they don't evolve. PC gaming is an ever-evolving thing. Consoles kind of hold PC back from advancing, but at the same time it makes it so you don't have to upgrade as often or the requirements aren't really as high. But if more and more people start doing this whole Steambox thing, does that mean that the development cycle, the hardware advances will, you know, kind of slow down a bit more? Hopefully Steambox means that Source Engine 3 is coming out, but that's another topic at hand. The next thing is, this thing will not have any real exclusives. I don't see it. Because one, Valve isn't going to make any exclusives for it because they're going to be available. Anything that comes out on Steambox is going to be available on Steam, and most likely vice versa, meaning that there is not going to be any exclusives. You could hire a third-party developer from Valve to make a game on the Steambox and make it exclusive, but then if it started on the Steambox, then why wouldn't you not put it on the PC to take advantage of the other 54 million people that have Steam? So, yeah. It's going to have good multiplats, of course, because, you know, it's PC-centric and everything like that. Probably have better multiplats than the majority of the consoles, maybe, if not the next generation of Xbox, who knows. But there's not going to be any exclusives on this thing from what I could tell. And it's not going to be like your high-end gaming experience. For example, if you have a high-end gaming rig and you have a Steam box, why are you really going to play on the Steam box unless it doesn't make sense? Like, the examples I brought up, if I'm at a friend's house, if I want to bring it somewhere, if I buy a Steam box from my mom's crib and I'm over there, I want to play, I have all my games mobile with me, I can carry them. But if I'm at the crib, right, and I got a high-end rig at my crib, then why am I going to play on the Steam box? I can just, you know, play on my rig, big picture mode, if anything, if I wanted to do that. So who really knows? And the last con I have is it plays all the games you already have, but most likely your rig is going to play it better. So in reality, this seems like it's more aimed and geared towards console gamers and console gamers that don't want to give PC a chance, and it's more aimed at giving more like a companion cube, a companion and extension to your already existing gaming rig. Nothing to replace it or take it over or make it as a substitution for it, but I see very huge promise in this thing, and I'm very much hoping that it can take advantage of all the features of Steam. It can take advantage of cross-platform gameplay. I hope they integrate Steambox games with Steam PC games and let these people from Steambox play against these people on their PC. That would be amazing. The Steam sales are going to be there. If everything pans out, we're going to have a huge contender in the next generation of consoles. This is going to be huge because Valve isn't going to play. And it's going to have to make the developers and the console manufacturers of Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo all adapt and all change their way that they think and they feel about gaming, because no longer are we in the whole neo-monopoly of we lock everything down, we control everything, because Steam Box is coming, people.